As it stands right now, I think the simple message from the dashboard is market was pointing up. Got fairly friendly econs, inflation numbers starting to come back down to earth. Mr. Powell was speaking today. So it was actually interesting to watch the news and the econs. In essence, we had Chair Powell speaking in Sweden today. Of course, everybody's completely obsessed with, is he going to say anything about the course of short-term interest rates? And it's typical stock market-y kind of interest. You can see we've kind of had like a flat day here in North America. Breadth indicator still pointing up. So you can see, if anything, the bias is slightly to the upside. And I have noticed that it's, you notice like Japan was up. They say your European stocks fall. Germany was actually up just a hair. Italy was up a little bit. Spain was up a little bit. So it's kind of, I think probably sort of unchanged is probably a better description for today. Market was looking for some more sort of fodder, but that's a pretty darn big move. And if anything, one thing you should definitely sort of glean from this indicator is when the fast moving average is a million miles away from the slow moving average, it's probably a sign that we need some sort of check. And you can see these things, they like to come back, and the fast does like to oscillate around the slow. And when we start getting pretty far away, especially like down here, you should at the very least expect some sort of check. And in this particular case, this check in the short term would be there's going to be a little bit of a market rally here to sort of bring the moving average, the fast moving average, back closer to the slow. So same sort of thing. Could we see a bit of a pullback here in the breadth indicators in the broader stock market? Maybe you can kind of also see, we like, with the histogram, you notice that the country funds are actually short-term overbought. If anything, what's a little scary here is crypto's getting awfully nosebleedy, and it's actually, both medium and short-term uppy. The good part about the country funds is you can see on a medium-term basis, and also with the stock market, the S&P 500, you can probably see them bring this thing back a bit, but I'm a little worried about crypto. And interesting enough, when you go and look at the actual breadth of crypto, yes, I am long. And one of the trading plans that I'm running right now is just simply taking these crypto breadth signals. But you can see, and if anything, the entire crypto universe is actually flashing you better be careful signal. So I do find that a bit interesting. And, the crypto top 30, we are technically overbought. Both the short and the medium term are above 80. And you can see how close this is. All it's going to take is somebody to sneeze and this thing cross back bearish, and I got to hop out of that BTC long trade. And that's fine. That's exactly the purpose of this. And you never know, you might get a situation like this where we just face rip down through the remainder of January, sort of showing that January barometer. And if anything, kind of like what I was showing you there a moment ago, I love the idea that crypto is a leading indicator. And no offense, everybody, it's interesting how far back the stock market is, but I could very easily see crypto here. If somebody sneezes or says the wrong thing, we could have crypto come off here a bit. So just be forewarned, everyone.